The conventional debate, trying to figure out what is stronger, nurture versus nature, proves that we are stuck in a duality. And a lot of us don't realize that there is yet another experience awaiting you should you choose to become supernatural. Now, what this means is to understand nurture versus nature. I'm going to introduce to you a little bit about karma, but in the end, I'll give you my simplicity of what came first, the chicken or the egg. So the first is this: nurture versus nature is to understand that how you care for a plant, how you water a plant, if you give it sunlight and fertilizer, this plant, the nature within the plant will sustain anything. It would be hard to kill this plant in time. However, if you keep sunlight or water or fertilizer from the plant, it'll struggle, but the life in the plant is. As long as the life in the plant is, you watch out. The nature in that plant is growing, and it's breaking the foundations as it's growing. So the nature in the plant is strong. However, how the plant is nurtured is usually a reflection of the nature. Now I want to introduce karma. Karma is a simple formula for you to know that you were born perfect. Now, when I say you were born perfect, I just want to say supernatural for right now. Then you go out and you discover the world and you pick up desire. Now, you're desiring things you want, and the other thing you're desiring is things you don't want. Things you like, things you don't like. And this is natural, and it's a compulsion. And we're all kind of stuck in this compulsion. Now, looking at our condition, the way we're natured, and looking at your nature, if you're not reacting, you may be able to start responding. And when you're responding to your nature, you're responding to the way you were nurtured, you're going to start choosing a way for you to nurture the self, a way that makes sense, in a way that other people haven't done before. Using your own personal experiences, how you're going to treat all, including yourself. This is your choice. So once you start being observant of your compulsions and you're not reacting, you may experience this third experience, which is being supernatural. Being supernatural means you have the ability to observe your nature, which is your mind. And in the East, they call this the most ferocious beast. And imagine if you can respond to love that, to care for that, to let that go, to educate that, to choose from that. I would say that's supernatural, yeah. So to experience this, it's a process that will happen in time. But to end this, I will simply say our linear thinking needs to be changed into more eternal and to not be so literal. So the answer for what came first, the chicken or the egg, I believe the rooster came first. Good luck on your journey. Aloha.